Welcome to Cold Hearted Complaints, and it is Christmas time. So, last week I did a video on the awful, terrible Cricket on the Hearth, and it really got me thinking that, this week I should talk about a great Christmas special, something that I really loved from my childhood, and that would be the Spongebob Christmas special. It really has it all. Suspense, music, a sponge. I mean, really, what else do you need? Now, this video is going to be a little bit different from the last one. If you didn't see the last one, you can always check it out. There's a link in the description down below. It's on my channel. You can just, if you want to see it, you can see it. Last time I went through the movie piece by piece and just kind of tore out the parts that I thought were really bad. But if I did that for everything I loved in this special, I would ruin the special for anyone who may not have seen it. And I do recommend you see this with your family, with your friends. I mean, if you're SpongeBob fans, of course, if they don't like SpongeBob, you probably don't want to watch it with your family. That could be a little weird. And honestly, I just don't think it would be as fun to go through it like that. Instead, I'm going to go over it more of a general sense and highlight what I really think is great about it. Also, after this, I plan on doing a recap of the year 2016 because I kind of really just want to do that. 2016 has been an interesting year for me personally, so I want to talk about it. I want to get through some stuff about my channel, how I feel about it, general things like that. So if you stay around, that's going to be what I'm going to do next, but let us now get to the sponge.
Right off the top, I can say that it's hilarious, because it's classic SpongeBob, one of the best children's comedies ever. I would say that my personal sense of humor was shaped heavily by The Simpsons and early SpongeBob. It's hard to define SpongeBob's comedy, because it is such a mixture of so many different stylings. There are visual gags and slapstick, witty dialogue, self-aware logic-breaking moments like getting a bucket of water while living in the ocean, and just weird stuff like this. I can't express enough how hilarious this show was in its heyday, but let's get to some of the ways this special really shines. And the first thing I want to highlight is the hilarious Patchy the Pirate from Encino, California, president of the SpongeBob Fan Club. Patchy is played by Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, and is a complete over-the-top version of a pirate. He has a hook hand and peg leg and an eye patch, the affected limbs of which are incredibly inconsistent. His bits are always over-the-top and ridiculous, but they add a different blend of comedy to a show that is already filled with diverse comedic styles. Really, he's just the platform for the writers to really introduce their story, which is all about the first Christmas in Bikini Bottom, which is SpongeBob's hometown if you weren't aware. Now, since they live under the ocean, they've never heard of Christmas because Fish Jesus has yet to come to the ocean to lead his guppies to the promised land. Oh wait, no, that was Fish Moses, my mistake. Anyway, so SpongeBob sees Sandy setting up for Christmas and gets totally freaked out, so Sandy explains the story. You see, according to her, it's about crazy chickens who jump on the table and get super buff. Then they get wacko and run around like the Roadrunner while on crystal meth. You can doubt my interpretation skills if you like, but SpongeBob gets the message and spreads the ideas of a secular version of Christmas to everyone at Bikini Bottom. This leads to the people getting swept up in the holiday spirit. That's the basic plot, and I really won't get much further into that because I'd be talking about the jokes, and I really don't want to ruin that kind of stuff for people. But after this, there is a wonderful musical segment that, when I was a kid and had this episode on DVR, I would replay it over and over again. I was a very annoying child. And adult, but hey, it's a fun song. There are some really fun moments and comedy, great lessons, and of course, Santa doing this. This is just perfect. Honestly, there isn't much more to say. It's fantastic and what I think about when I think of great holiday specials, along with The Simpsons and Futurama. Well, this wasn't the longest episode because honestly, I just want to talk about this fairly briefly. You got a problem with that? I don't care.
This concludes my talk about the SpongeBob Christmas special. I really like going through it again, and it's really fun. So from here on out, I'm going to be talking a little bit more off the cuff. Not from any script I have or anything I have pre-written out. Just me talking about my feelings on this channel. And, I never really done that before. And I think that's one of the key things I've always wanted to do. So we're going to do it right now. Because why not? It's Christmas. I do whatever the fuck I want. So 2016, in a global sense, you probably feel is pretty terrible. I don't want to get political on my channel. I have my own set of political beliefs, but I just say I don't agree with what is going on. And other things have happened. It's celebrity deaths, all that kind of bullshit. It's been a subpar year. And lots of people have talked about that. But for me personally, it's actually been a pretty damn good year. For the channel, I don't know if I could say as much because it hasn't grown that much, but I feel like I've become more consistent with how I work on videos. I always set out with the idea that I have 2 weeks to make a video. That's writing, scripting, acting, doing this all shit, editing it together. That should take 2 weeks. A lot of my time is spent at my job or with my girlfriend, I have a life outside of this I have to maintain. So if I did this full time, it wouldn't take 2 weeks to make a video, but that's just where I am right now. Now with that, I feel like I've done a really consistent job recently, and I'm really proud of that actually. In December, this is gonna be my 4th video, and I'm actually really proud of myself because of that. I don't like to toot my own horn. If you know me, you know I don't like talking positively about myself that much. I started making videos in February of 2015 with my Wolverine review. And to see where I've come from there is ridiculous. I mean, I have lighting set. I have a microphone that's actually good. My first video, I recorded it with a Turtle Beach headset, and it was so awful. It's just really, really bad. And I feel like I've come a long way from there, you know? Nowhere near where I want to be. I still have a long ways to go, but I'm getting there slowly. I have a new camera, as you might have seen in the last video. It was a little out of focus and not as good as I wanted it to look, so maybe it'll look better today, but I'm still working with it. I'm getting off track. What I really want to talk about is that I have met people in 2016 that are really important to me. I was at a point this year where I felt like, you know, maybe the channel just isn't gonna work. I really don't get a lot of people watching it. Videos only get like 20, 50 views, you know? It's like, I love making it for me, but putting so much personal time into it seems like a waste. Why stick on a 2-week schedule if no one's gonna watch it? And I can hear people say, well, you should be doing it for the fun of it. And I do it for the fun of it. I've done it this long for the fun of it, and I love doing it. But at that point, my thinking was, I put so much work into this, and no one really watches them, you know? And that's fine. I don't expect people to. I never went into this thinking, you know, I'm gonna be fucking big, you know, people are gonna watch my videos and people are gonna love me, you know. I didn't ever think that. And the fact that I have people now who talk to me about my videos and actually give me feedback and, you know, say they like them, that means so much more than I really want to admit, you know. It means a lot. Doing these videos is a lot of work. It's a lot of personal time, and it's a lot of personal interests that go into it, a lot of personal ideas that go into it. Everything I do in this channel is supposed to be very personal. I'm not pushing to be the first to put any kind of video out, to be the most current, most updated kind of person. The point I'm trying to make is that you people who do watch my videos consistently, the few of you that there are, thank you very much. Being here watching this, that means a lot to me. That means way more than I can really ever put into words. And I really mean that, because I went so long with nothing. When you get nothing, it's just this empty feeling, this alone feeling, like, am I even doing something wrong? Or is it just no one there to watch? Is that the problem? I don't really know. This is just kind of me saying that I love making videos, and I love the fact that there are people out there right now who like watching my videos. That means so much to me. You mean so much to me, and I'm very glad that you guys are around. I've also started streaming on Twitch this year, which I actually really like, you know, it's really fun. I think it works with my personality a little better because I can flub stuff a little bit and I can just keep going and it'll be fine, you know. I always had a lot of fun doing improv, and I kind of feel like that's what Twitch is, so if you want to see me play video games, I'm on Twitch. You know, there's probably a link to that somewhere. Probably. I just want to thank everyone that has come to this channel, everyone who has interacted with me, told me about my videos. You guys mean a lot to me, and I'm very happy to have you here. I may not show it all the time because I'm very kind of closed off as a person. It's hard for me to show a lot of emotion in text or face-to-face terms. I can come off as rather cold, as the name kind of means. I mean, you can see that in my channel name, Cold Hearted Complaints. I'm cold-hearted, or at least I come off to that to a lot of people. I have this way about me that's kind of off-putting to some people. I can seem arrogant and rude, and I don't mean to be, but that's just who I am. So I want to know something. If you made it this far, I want you to leave a comment about your favorite video that I have done this year. You obviously don't have to do that. If you don't even like any of my videos, please say that instead, because, you know, I need to be crushed. I need my emotions to be crushed. I need you to rip my heart out and throw it on the ground, spit on it, and tell me, fuck you. So I think that's everything I got. So thank you for staying this long into this rambly kind of video. I like doing these. Hopefully I'll do another one of these next year, because I want to keep doing this for years to come, even if I never grow, even if I shrink. I just want to keep making videos because I really love making videos. Thank you for watching this video, and have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a great New Year's. Yeah, here's to 2017 being even better. See ya.
We've been doing this for so long, and yet it's come to this. We feel you've been treating us wrong, yet you sit there.